Hello, my name is Samantha and welcome to today's video. Today is attempt 2 at trying to take a video of me setting up my space. Let's get into it. So it's currently 11:50 on Thursday. I'm here outside of Dulles Expo Center. If you watch my last video, you'll see all the things that went wrong and why I was not able to take the video of myself setting up. But I see people unloading, and I checked the email like 4 times, so I know for a fact that I can set up right now. So I'm not gonna film myself taking everything inside, it's too complicated. But once I get my space, then I'll record myself. So stage 1 is just getting everything inside and dump it in my space. If I can do that, I'll be happy. And then step 2 would be to have the table set up with tablecloths. Step 3 would be to place product down. Step 4 is to merchandise. So if I can at least get to step 3, so I'll have my tables up and I'll have product down, I'll be happy. I need to leave by, I would say 1:45 at the latest. If it's 2 o'clock, I gotta be way out the door. I cannot be here at 2 o'clock. So I have 2 hours. I still need to go check in and unload. So I'm gonna do that as speedy fast as I can. I don't remember where my spot is, so I'll need to figure that out as well. Hopefully we have no hiccups today. All right, let's go. All right, 12:33, let's start setting up. The raw footage of this video is 58 minutes and 33 seconds long. I've sped it up 10 times to be able to make it a little quicker for you guys. I know you don't want to watch me at real speed. So I'm setting up my tables first. I went ahead and already had a game plan in my mind of how I wanted it set up. I didn't know if I would have sidewalls or not. I have yet to pay for sidewalls at an event. I'm not really a fan of them. I feel like it really makes your space feel a little claustrophobic and you're not exactly able to chat with your neighbors and just communicate a little better. And I also feel like when you're walking down the aisle as a customer, it just looks very like cut, 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 cut. It's not very cohesive when you have a bunch of sidewalls. Anyways, they ended up giving us these sidewalls. Everyone had a sidewall. I'm not sure why, but we did. And so I already had a game plan in mind. I went ahead and set up my tables. That definitely helped me set up much faster because I already kind of knew how I wanted it laid out. The L shape worked out really well. I got a lot of compliments from other vendors that it was a good layout. I liked having the rug down the middle. I definitely next time would bring myself a standing pad to stand on behind the table because the rug didn't do me any good back there. I'm getting all my display set up. And right now my neighbor needed a little help with her display. I always make it a point to help my neighbors. I like to help them as soon as possible, preferably during setup, so that, you know, when you need a favor later on, they're willing to help you. And it's just a great way to get a positive relationship started with the people around you. Those are the people you're going to be next to the whole show, especially a show like this where we're setting up on Thursday and I'm going to be next to these people all the way until Sunday evening. You need to be friends with these people. They're the ones who are going to watch your booth when you need to run to the bathroom. They're the ones who are looking out for you if someone's stealing from your booth. They're the ones keeping you company. So even if you don't preferably like the people around you, I always try and become friends with the people around me. So I've got all my products laid down in their different spots. Now I'm trying to work with the containers that I have to get the best layout. It's not the same exact thing every single time when I set up, so sometimes things are a little different. Like the jar I just put out with the scrunchies in it, that's new. I actually got that at the thrift store. I love finding displays at the thrift store because they're not the same ones that everyone can find on Amazon, and it makes your space look a little different, and you can get a great deal on it. I used some new Christmas baskets over on the side with the scrunchies. I actually used them for the towel pouches. And I was able to get 3 baskets for 99 cents each at the thrift store. You can see them right there, the red and green baskets. And it's just a fun way to spruce up your display without spending $10 on a basket, which is just unnecessary. So right now I'm putting the jar openers in a circular pattern. Someone's asking me why I'm recording myself. I actually had quite a few people ask me why I was recording myself while I was working on this video because I had my chair that I was sitting on facing towards my booth with the tripod and my phone on it. So everyone who walked by could see that I was recording myself. So I just was telling them, oh, I do YouTube videos and I'm just trying to show other people how I go about putting up my booth, and here's where I'm going to try and jump and put my sign up, but I couldn't. I needed my chair that had the phone on it to be able to put the sign up high because I can't reach it that high. The sidewalls are 8 feet tall. But right now I'm putting all my display signs out with my pricing, and you can see the sign closest to us here that the image is wrong. So what I need to do next is go ahead, and I have the printouts of all of the correct items, and right there I showed you. And so I need to go ahead and trim those down to fit properly and put them into the frames. Just now, when the camera's flopping all around like that is because I needed to grab some stuff from my book bag. If you've watched my craft fair book bag video, you know the plethora of items that I have in there. So I needed a screwdriver to be able to get the backs of the frames off, because normally at home I'll just use a butter knife or something, but I didn't have anything besides the screwdriver to be able to open them. And then I also needed tape to be able to tape the pieces of paper, because the papers are cut 5 by 7, but those frames are 8.5 by 11. I use Avery software, like the labels, to be able to put together my display signs, and I've been doing this for 2 shows now, and I think they look very nice, very cohesive. And then I switched from I had QR codes for each item, like for example, the scrunchies. The sign would say $10 for a scrunchie and have a QR. When you scan that QR, it takes you to my Etsy that has scrunchies. I changed my QRs to be the QR to my website instead. And I actually have had a couple people scan the QRs. Before that, I never had any person ever scan a QR. So I highly recommend putting QRs on your signs. So I have a QR on every single price sign. That means it's throughout my entire booth. And I've definitely cut down on like my business cards and stuff by doing this. And I feel like way less wasteful. Now I'm putting all my empty bags under the table because I'm wrapping up. 1:32. All right, people, we did it. I was trying to record as fast as I can. Look. Can you see it? On the money. 1:45. Whoop, whoop. I finished in time. So I'll do a quick clip here. Of my booth, but I need to get going. I'm so glad I have it done. I know that there's holes, but like I said before, if you watched my video from the other day, I know the holes that I have. I need to go grab my stuff. It's already made. I just need to bring it. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.